My question today is, what is the average number of interviews I should expect when I'm looking for a job? Well, it's really hard to get information on what is average. And it seems like over time, the number have actually increased. Um, I would say, depending on the level, that's important, and the industry, probably anywhere from 2 to 6 might be kind of where most people end up. Of course, you could have many more. I've had clients that have had 8 or 9. So let's talk a little bit about what might go into deciding how many interviews. Well, it can be because maybe that hiring manager had a problem with the previous person in the role. They didn't work out. So they're a little bit shy. They want to be a little bit risk averse. And so they may want to have more interviews in the process, more people involved, in fact, so that they can get a better sense and feel better about their decision. It can also be that you have a new manager and maybe they haven't hired before or haven't had much experience with hiring. And so they want to involve more people in the process because they're looking for different opinions so that they can hopefully make the best decision. So that might extend the number of interviews. Another thing might be is if the company, the organization is just risk averse. So if they're risk averse, then they may have a lot more interviews in the process just as part of their hiring process because they want to have more people involved. They want to get more opinions. Sometimes it's sort of a CYA because the hiring manager might want to say if somebody doesn't work out, well, all these other people gave their opinion and they gave the thumbs up. So you might have something like that going on as well. And it can be the economy. So when there are more applicants than jobs, organizations feel like they can take more time. And so they may want to extend the process because they feel they're not under a time crunch to get interviews in. So there's a lot of factors. What I would suggest is that if you start the interview process, likely with a recruiter, then you might want to inquire what you can expect in terms of the number of interviews. They should have a ballpark number. Now, that might vary just depending on hiring managers' opinions or other factors out of their control, but they at least can give you an idea of the number so that you can be prepared.